Hi, in today's video, we're going to start section 2 of chapter 7, which is about matrices. Matrix is an important concept in upper math classes, so that's why it's good to get exposed to this concept before you transition to an upper math class. And the singular form of this is matrix. The plural is matrices. So what is a matrix? A matrix is a rectangular array with m rows and n columns of real numbers. It's basically a set of real numbers. We write them inside bracket and we can give it a name like matrix A, matrix B, matrix C. We read this with an important order. So the way we read it is we start first with row, then with column. So this matrix has 2 rows and 3 columns. So that's why I'm going to call it a 2 by 3 matrix. And that's what we call order of a matrix. So if we look at the second one, let's say it's matrix B, it has 1, 2, 3, 4 rows and 2 columns. So we call it a 4 by 2 matrix. Take a minute and figure out the order of the last one. I'll pause for a second. Rows, then columns. So the order of this matrix will be a 3 by 3. And this is a special one. That's why we call it a square matrix. The number of rows is equal to the number of columns. So that's why we call it square matrix. What are we going to do with matrices? We're going to do some operations, adding, subtracting, and multiplying. So today we're just doing adding, subtracting, which is pretty basic and simple. You just need to know some rules. To add and subtract matrices, they have to have same order. That's why matrices of different orders cannot be added or subtracted. When we talk about equal matrices, they have to have same order and same corresponding elements. And what do we mean by that? So let's take a look at this. This is an element of matrix A. It's in the first row, first column. We call this A11. So A11 is an element of matrix A in first row, first column. So this will be, for example, A2 because it's the second row, 2. Second row, second column. This would be an A2, 3, and so on. So if I tell you specify A21, and it's not A21, 21, second row, first column, then you should point to this element. It's equal to 2. Now let's take a look at operations with matrices. So we can add A and B because they have same order, 2 by 2. If they didn't have same order, this problem would be impossible. To add the matrices, what we're going to do is we're going to add corresponding elements. So the A11 with the B11. First row, first column with first row, first column. And those add up to 3. If we look at the red, first row, second column, first row, second column, 3 plus -3 is a 0. And that will be the red. Second row, first column with second row, first column. So -1 plus -2, and that goes with the blue. It will equal to -3. And the last one, second row, second column with second row, second column, they add up to 1. Similarly, with subtraction, you're gonna subtract the elements that are in the same position. So I'll pause a second if you guys wanna give it a try. 2 minus 1 is 1. 3 minus the 3 is 0. Negative 1 minus negative 2. So negative 1 plus 2 equals 1. And 5 minus 4, which is minus negative 4, I'm sorry, and that will equal to 9. So we are subtracting elements that are in the same position. 2 minus 1, 3 plus negative 3, negative 1 minus negative 2. So this one, the 3, subtract from a negative 3. I'm sorry, this would be a 6. 3 plus negative 3. That's in the addition. In this one, it will be 3 minus negative 3. So two negatives will end up with a positive, and that would be the matrix A minus B. 3A, you simply multiply each element of A by 3. So that will be 6, 9, negative 3, 15. 2A minus a 3B, you're going to multiply the elements of A by 2. And then the elements of B by negative 3. And then add up those two matrices. You can do it in a different way where you end up with matrix 2A and matrix 2B, then subtract them. What I did is I did matrix 2A and matrix negative 3B, and I added them. Okay, so now it's your turn to practice page 541 through 60.